Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And this carries into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
Made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
The tackle made back at
on running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a quarterback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall.
Creases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, winning that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cardinals.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. For a second there, you looked down on the field, I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick, because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together, makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes grow wide because now they've got to deal with him downfield. He's hard to get down.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, Hines. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
By the wide receiver.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 7, Murray will find Williams on the slant. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Marshall. He's going to go up top. And it's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Akers, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Marshall. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Isabella.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. and that's what they just did on that play.
The ball carried by number 20.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Marshall. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Baker with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play instead. They created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Marshall. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Marshall. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It's a gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
13 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Murray now on first down. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Rolling to his right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on second down. Murray fighting. Lost the football.
Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll run on first down with Akers. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Marshall buying time to his left. It is caught right at the 10-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you'll quit a football game to a golf tournament. Listen, you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to go down again.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where you see the final score there. 28-14 was your final score. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 35-0 is the final score. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken at about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Marshall. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. 30! Well, he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught about the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray on the slant. This is Chark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete. Okui-Buna. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Rams, 14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Touchdown Rams. Andy Isabella, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Murray now on 1st down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
To Albert Okwuegbunam. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. And they are going to score on the final return. Touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He has seen the halftime lead evaporate, and his first half play hasn't really carried over to the second half.
We just saw a fumble, right? So he had a hiccup there. So whatever those home remedies are that you know, send them to him right now to try and get over that and get back on track.
Yeah, he's trying to forget that fumble from earlier in the third quarter. We'll see if he can do it. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 56 yards on the ground. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Intended for Naheem Hines. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Murray's pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards.
The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Operating from the gun. Marshall. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
They'll take over.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Pressure pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Davis. Way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, Murray. Rolling, touchdown, Arizona.
Murray on the keeper. Touchdown, Arizona.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Murray on the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Marshall. This one caught by Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
Going right back to Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 13 yards out. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 4, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Sliding out of the pocket. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Rams have got it. Go the other way.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could
say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he's able to put it through. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray from midfield. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. This to Hines on the drop-off. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Murray's pass.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Today's final score,
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week.